NTA Lagos Channel 10. Special with every friend, so special with every friend, so nation of excellence. NTA Lagos Channel 10. NTA Lagos Channel 10. Now the station for.
You want the best in music for entertainment. NTA 10. NTA 10. Kind of important documentary. NTA 10. NTA 10. Everyone movies, cartoon and live talk show. Find that choice and go for nothing less. Station for excellence. NTA 10 station for excellence.
NTA 10 station for excellence.
On the news tonight, federal government intensifies efforts to strengthen public institutions of higher learning. Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat calls on world leaders to embrace dialogue for global peace. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment and sports. Good evening and thanks for joining us on NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Musa Toliat. Vice President Kashim Shettima says the Northeast Development Commission has placed itself on the positive side of history for going beyond infrastructure development to investing in education and green technology through the Accelerated Senior Secondary School Education Program. He said this during a meeting with the management team of the NEDC, who came to brief him on the level of work done on the asset project at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Status correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports.
Accelerated Senior Secondary Education Program, an initiative that began from 100 teachers to 600 in 71 institutions across the 18 senatorial districts of the Northeast, is redefining the educational system in the region, courtesy of the Northeast Development Commission. This meeting is to update the Vice President on the status of the Accelerated Senior Secondary Education Program, describing it as the actual game changer in the age and time, applauding the generative platforms introduced by the program, like the virtual reality headsets, saying they are going along in revolutionizing the learning experience, offering numerous benefits for students, educators and institutions because of the enhanced engagement and motivation.
I think of all the areas of intervention by the NEDC, none titillates my imagination, none captivates the spirit of the times greater than this asset in this. It's a soft investment, but it's really a game changer because in other parts of the world, they are embracing digital educational tools because of the numerous benefits it offers, from improved knowledge retention to personalized learning to increase accessibility, because BR handset enables students to engage in remote learning.
He implored the Northeast Development Commission, Ministry of Regional Development, and other relevant stakeholders to collaborate and ensure efficiency.
We are looking at so many angles through which we can solve the multifaceted problems we have inherited as a country in the educational sector, especially in the Northeast. You know, the issues arising out of the insurgency, depletion of the numbers of teachers, infrastructure, and issues like that.
We did not import technology we actually produce homegrown. So it's relatable, it's authentic. It also provides, it was done in Nigeria by Nigerians. So there's an opportunity for content creators to also come on. So it's opening up a whole different opportunity in the region and across the country, as it were.
The Northeast Development Commission has commenced the process of reviving teacher training education in the region, and a unit within the commission to handle training and capacity building across the educational ecosystem, establishing 18 ICT training centers, laboratories, and other facilities across the Northeast. From the State House, Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
And still talking education, as the federal government intensified efforts to ensure that public institutions of higher learning are given due attention, especially in vocational and technical skills, the Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, embarked on a visit to get first-hand information on the state of Yaba College of Technology here in Lagos. Oluwabukola Akonde has the details.
That was the mood as the Minister of Education, Olatunji Alausa, stepped into the 77-year-old institution that has raised many innovators and entrepreneurs spread across the country. Although that was his first visit since his assumption of office in October 23, 2024, Olatunji Alausa observed that Yaba Tech has continued to maintain its legacy at enhancing technical skills acquisition and creative innovation in the country.
We're also putting a lot of emphasis on STEM with 2M, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medical sciences. And of course, the third pillar is reducing the high burden of out-of-school children that we have today. We have one of the highest burden of out-of-school children in the country. And as we do that, also improving on our girl child education. The fifth pillar of our high priority areas is data and digitalization.
He urged the students to be steadfast and make the most of their time at the institution by acquiring skills that will make them job creators.
They don't need to go out. There are lots of opportunities, abundance of opportunities in this country. And I've continuously challenged them to stop this negativity about our country. We have a great country. Our country is better than several of those countries that people are migrating to.
The chairman, Professor Funsho Afolabi, and the rector of the institution, Engineer Ibrahim Abdul, expect satisfaction for the visit and also avail the Minister of Challenges, Programs and Activities of the institution.
I feel excited because the presence of the minister here is a departure than we used to see. We've been working so hard, to be given the university status that we so much deserved. And it's been announced that our prayers have been answered.
I've approved that memo is going to the DG of NYC. He said he's looking into it, and I have a meeting scheduled with him for him to come and meet me in the next 2 weeks. I can assure you that they will give me what I want to serve.
The minister also commissioned some facilities and buildings of the institution. In Lagos, Oluwabukola Akonde, NTA News.
And now to food security. The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security is optimistic about a bumper wheat harvest this season, which is expected to significantly reduce the need for wheat imports. This positive outlook comes in the wake of President Tinubu's intervention, during which agricultural inputs were provided to farmers at subsidized rates across all wheat-producing states. Musa Babaliu has the details.
The weather in Kazaure, Jigawa State is chilly and windy, creating an ideal environment for wheat plants to thrive and yield a plentiful harvest. And these farmers are irrigating their fields and removing unwanted weeds, while birds soar above, searching for insects to eat. The farmers are part of more than 60,000 who joined the federal government's wheat production initiative. Abdullahi Dugu informed me that the wheat seeds he received are of high quality, germinated well and he is expecting a bountiful harvest. Dogo is not alone. All the farmers who benefited from the program in Jigawa State have a success story to share.
The federal government seed, it is germinated well. With normal recommendation, it will germinate more.
The seed is good now. The one government gave you doesn't have problem.
In Kano, more than 20,000 wheat farmers have received support in the form of seeds and other inputs. A visit to some of their farms reveals that the crop are thriving, leading to a high expectations of a bountiful harvest at the end of the season. Abdullahi Ishaku, National Agricultural Seed Council of Nigeria, informed me that the agency certified all the seeds provided to farmers prior to planting.
Even the seed companies play a great role this time around because they were able to establish a good number of fields which are very good and fantastic, supervised and inspected by the staffs of National Agricultural Seed Council.
The wheat revolution is being carried out as part of the National Agricultural Growth Scheme and Agro Pocket of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. It is believed that if Nigeria successfully enhances its wheat production, the country could save approximately 1.2 trillion naira or around $1.9 billion, which it currently spends annually on importing the crop. From Kano, Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
Staying with food security, the 6 governors from the Southwest region have agreed to establish Food Inflation Joint Monitoring Team to check activities of middlemen and curb inflation and ensure food adequacy in the region. This was part of a communique presented at the end of the Southwest Governors Forum meeting in Lagos. Joy Ken Abapuya reports.
After a 4-hour deliberation behind closed doors, the Southwest Governors Forum, comprising governors from Lagos, Oyo, Ogun, Ekiti, Osun, and Ondo states, came up with measures to address key issues of regional concerns.
The forum resolved as follows. The forum commends His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, for the economic stability and improvement recorded across the nation, particularly in the sustained supply and distribution of petroleum products and the stabilization of the exchange rate. The forum urges citizens to continue supporting the President's effort at strengthening the economy and improve the overall well-being of all Nigerians.
The forum, while committing to taking necessary action to counter any form of threat in the region, agreed to deploy advanced technology to enhance security operations and strengthen intelligence gathering.
The forum agreed to appoint our special advisors on security in each state and to establish a joint surveillance monitoring team, which we believe will oversee and coordinate security efforts across the region.
The Southwest governors also commended the federal government for the successful implementation of the student loan scheme and encouraged eligible students in the region to take full advantage of the initiative. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakuya, NTA News.
The passage of the 2025 appropriation bill by the Senate and House of Representatives has been applauded by a development economist on NTA program Good Morning Nigeria. Rolling out the significance of the bill in Nigeria's fiscal planning for the year, Dr. Emeka Okenku, a development economist, however, wants more funds channeled to agriculture, energy, and research.
And programs, so that everybody now knows where he ties in where. Because for all of us now looking at this national budget, and we're forgetting we come from states and local governments. So for the average person, what needs to be done is that there has to be information on what government is doing and how what government is doing at local government A, okay, ties to state A and ties to the federal government vis-a-vis that circle. So you will not start building economies, you will not start building belts, project belts, okay? That's the way to do it if it's going to be impactful.
He commended the allocation of more funds in the appropriation bill to healthcare towards mitigation of over-reliance on foreign aid. As the world continues to grapple with unresolved conflicts and wars, the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat has called on world leaders to do everything humanly possible to embrace dialogue with a view to averting an outbreak of World War III. The Managing Director, Ahmadiyya Muslim Television International, Sir Munir-Din Shams, made the plea at a media interactive forum during his visit to Nigeria. The report.
Conflicts have continued to snowball into full-scale wars, and the quest to find a common ground for resolution has consistently eluded world leaders, even at the United Nations. This unprecedented scale of human and material devastation necessitates the call by Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat to sensitize world leaders on the need to respect sanctity of human lives by upholding equal rights, peace, and justice.
Islam teaches absolute justice and equality in all matters, and so we find another very crucial guideline in chapter 5, verse 3 of the Holy Quran. Powerful and rich countries should not usurp the rights of the poor and weaker countries in an effort to preserve their own rights, and nor should they deal with the poorer nations in an unjust fashion. Indeed, this is a matter of crucial importance in maintaining the peaceful relations between countries.
You put tariff war on me, I put tariff on you, without recourse to the World Trade Organization any longer. Things seems to be collapsing, and this is now an economic war. So that, again, we need to emphasize, His Holiness has been emphasizing, the right of all mankind.
The Managing Director of Muslim Television Ahmadiyya International, Sir Munir-Din Shams, also enjoined Nigerian governments to entrench strong culture of peaceful and harmonious coexistence among diverse ethnic and religious backgrounds.
The government must strive to ensure transparent, just, and good governance at all the tiers of government. Viable economic reforms should be pursued and realized in the best interest of the citizens. Similarly, the fundamental human rights of the citizens, particularly freedom of thought, conscience, religion, and media, should be entrenched and protected.
The Amir and national head, Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria, took time out to set the record straight on misconceptions about the proposed Sharia court in Southwest.
The Sharia court is in Lagos, the Sharia court is in Ogun State, is in Kwara, is in East, almost everywhere. And it's for only 2 Muslims. And the issues they deal with, their marital laws, inheritance laws, and all these kind of laws. There are certain laws that Sharia court doesn't even deal with in Nigeria, especially in the south here. Once it is a criminal law, it is an offense against the state. Otherwise, Sharia is not applicable to a non-Muslim.
The Muslim Television Ahmadiyya Nigeria is also forging strategic partnerships with Nigerian broadcast industry to propagate Islamic ideals. High point of the event was the unveiling of a book, World Crisis and the Pathway to Peace. On the spot assessment of the Ahmadiyya Hospital, media facility tour, and a video presentation of the MTA Ultramodern Studio were integral part of the visit by the Managing Director, Muslim Television Ahmadiyya International. In Lagos.
You're still watching NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. More reports after this time out. Stay with us.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, this people said. Oh, thank God, the light is back. Oh, again. Why are you still living in the past? Have you not heard of solar? Chief, forget all these fake products in the market. Don't get mad. Get Bifrost and Suntress American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun, Bifrost and Suntress America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Suntress MPPT controller, and street light for church, offices, factories, mosques, hospitals, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited, Head Office, Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830 557 08039 644 115. Vipers and Zantress America. Solution to steady life.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up, love me every day. No matter when I show you show me love. You show, no matter when I show you show me love. You show me love.
Mama, so this guy still call you Mama Dugu? Yes, now, because they know I always express love to them. I see different flavors. Yeah, you can say that again. Life of the party. Carry your Indomie Jollof. Special lady. Take your Indomie Oriental. Pepper lover. Your Indomie pepper soup. Don't worry. I didn't forget your onion chicken. This is I miss home. Take your Indomie crayfish. Thank you.
Mama way good to us. She express love with flavor. You give us Indomie.
From childhood favorite to new discoveries, keep expressing love with Indomie flavors.
Glad to know that you're still staying tuned to NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. Now, today means different things to different people. To many of the Gen Zs, it is a day to express to respect love, both romantically and emotionally. But for others, it is a day to show appreciation and affection in various forms. Mary Effiong in this report brings people's opinion about the Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is an annual celebration held on February 14th, where people show love, appreciation, and affection towards one another. The day not only honors romantic relationships, but also friendships and family bonds. The tradition is rooted in the legend of Saint Valentine, a Catholic priest who defied Emperor Claudius' ban on marriage and performed secret weddings for young lovers.
Valentine is a thing of love, where you get to share love that with your loved ones, family, couple.
I don't think Valentine should just be based on romantic married couples. I think Valentine should be diverse. It should be on either someone you love, your friends, your family, and neighbors, and all that. It shouldn't just be based on just married couples.
While some people choose to celebrate, others do not, as reflected in the diverse perspectives shared by our respondents.
I think every day should be a day to celebrate love, because God Himself is love, and some of the fruits of love is kindness, mercy. You do good to others. You help the helpless. You do something good every day, because who knows, it might be your last. So why not do good now? Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So see today as a day to celebrate love. See tomorrow as a day to celebrate love. And the seed of that love is kindness, mercy.
Valentine's Day indeed has undergone a significant transformation, extending beyond its traditional origins, as it is now celebrated in various aspects as an outreach for all.
Valentine is, as generally as people assume, is a season of love, showing love, but it's unfortunate some people or the worldly people have taken it out of it in the way of doing things wrongly, unlike the way it should be. From my view, Valentine is a period people show love to one another.
That they should share it in God's way, give themselves
they should cherish and celebrate the love to one another, not in the worldly aspects.
As the significance in Valentine's Day continues to evolve, its meaning remains a personal interpretation for all. In Lagos, Mary F. Young, NTA News.
Next on our lineup is Foreign News with Sheyi Adeyemi.
U.S. prosecutor Daniel Sasson has resigned after defying orders to drop a corruption case against NYC Mayor Eric Adams. The case alleged Adams accepted over $100,000 in gift from Turkish citizens in exchange for favors. Sasson's resignation highlights growing tension between the Trump administration and federal prosecutors. Moving on, a fire broke out after a Russian drone struck the radiation shelter over the damaged reactor at Chernobyl. Fortunately, radiation level remains normal and no casualties were reported. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, is on high alert following the incident. In Lagos, Sheyi Adeyemi, NTA.
And Ebonoluwa Kuyino is our guide on entertainment news.
Personality. Nedu has announced his departure as the host of Honest Bunch podcast due to reasons best known to him. Despite his commitment to honest conversation, Nedu felt compelled to step down to protect his peace of mind, family, and the podcast integrity. He hopes his exit will end the perceived negativity surrounding his name and allow the podcast to continue thriving. Moving on, actress Bukky Wright shared her struggle with depression on how her children helped her recover. They encourage her to focus on self-care and enjoy life, helping her move away from stress and medication. Bukky expressed her gratitude for their role in her recovery, saying they helped her shift her focus from stress to self-care. In Lagos, Ebonoluwa Kuyino, NTA News.
And on a sad note, elder statesman and chieftain of the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization, Afenifere, Pa Ayodele Adebanjo, has passed on at the age of 96. He died on Friday morning at his residence in Lekki, Lagos State. His son, Segun Ayo Adebanjo, confirmed his death to NTA News at his residence, where a condolence register has been opened. The family will announce the funeral arrangements in due course. Pa Adebanjo, as he was popularly referred to, is survived by his 94-year-old wife, Chief Christy Ayo Adebanjo, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Well, that's much we take from the English segment of the NTA Lagos 10 News at 7. Stand by now for the Yoruba version of the news. Good evening.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́, ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Èyí ni àṣàyàn ìròyìn tó wọlé látòyìnwá láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì kẹwàá tó wà ní agbègbè Tẹ́jọ́ṣó ní ìlú Èkó. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lóníròyìn. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Kí ètò kan ní iléèwé ìjọba lè bá ìgbà mu kí ó sì máa pèsè àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yanrantí, Túnjí Aláùsá tó jẹ́ mínísítà fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ní iléèwé yìí ṣe àbẹ̀wò tó ṣe pàtàkì sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ti ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ tó wà ní Yaba College of Technology fún àwọn ètò tó múnádóko. Olúwabùkọ́lá Àkàndé ló mú àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn náà wá. Àwọn gómìnà mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà tó wà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti gbìmọ̀ pọ̀, wọ́n sì ti fi ẹnu kò lórí dídá àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ kan sílẹ̀ tó máa mójútó bí ọ̀wọ́n gógó ṣe dé bá oúnjẹ ní ẹkùn gúúsù kí àtijẹ àtimu lè máa rọrùn fún tẹrú tọmọ ní ẹkùn wọn. Eléyìí wà nínú àwọn ohun tí wọ́n fẹnu kò lé lórí nínú ìpàdé wọn tó wáyé láìpẹ́ yìí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Bó ṣe já sí pé àròyìn ò wálé, Oníkòyí kò sinmi ogun ló ń ṣe lágbàáyé lójoojúmọ́. Ìjọ Mùsùlùmí Ahmadiyya ti pè fún àlàáfíà látàrí bí wọ́n ṣe ké sí àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ lágbàáyé láti bọ̀kìnàwọ̀ lórí rúkèrúdò tó ń fa làásìgbò ní àwọn apá ibìkan kí ogun àgbáyé ẹlẹ́kẹta má bàa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọ̀gá àgbà fún iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán Mùsùlùmí Ahmadiyya ìyẹn alàgbà Munirudeen Shams ló pàrọwà yìí lásìkò àpérò àwọn oníròyìn nígbà tí ó ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. A kì í bóníṣu wá dé ìsàlẹ̀ kòkò. Ibí yìí la máa rí àṣàyàn ìròyìn tòní mọ́. Bí pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìṣe òpin ọ̀sẹ̀ ṣe wà lónìí, ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Ire àti ayọ̀ la ó fi pàdé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Èmi Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé ló ní ire ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú la ó fi pàdé. Ó dàbọ̀.
There is only one station that others look up to. A station where professionalism and class come to play. So in whatever we do, be it news, sports.
The Nigeria that she is. She who is making us proud. Miss Universe 2024, first runner-up. Remember, she is the queen. They gave her the title Queen of Africa and Oceania. And on the segment today, we will be celebrating this beautiful woman.
The 2024 Miss Universe pageant was the 73rd edition and was held recently at the Arena CDMX in Mexico City. 125 countries and territories competed in the 2024 Miss Universe pageant. This was the highest number of contestants in the pageant history, breaking the previous record of 94 in 2018. The pageant was hosted by Maria Lopez and Olivia Colpo, alongside Katrina Gray and Zuri Hall as backstage commentators. Victoria Telvik represented Denmark and was announced the winner as she emerged as the 73rd Miss Universe.
The new Miss Universe is Denmark!
Chidinma Adeshina represents